Hi, third graders. Today you're going to take a math quiz. I'm going to show you how you're going to do that. We're going to use a website called GoFormative. On your Google assignment today, it's going to be called Formative. So how you're going to do this, you're going to click on Formative. We're going to see if it works. It may or may not work. I used it last year a little bit, but we'll try it out, see if it works. If it doesn't, we'll try it a different way. So what you're going to do is you're going to click there, and I'm going to show you what it's going to look like for you as a student. My screen's going to be a little different. It's going to be fractions topic C. So you're going to have a first question, partition. Remember, that means divide each fraction strip to show the fraction. Then use greater than, less than, or equal to compare the fractions. So how you're going to do that, it's going to say show your work. You're going to click on show your work. Okay, you have these tools on the left side. So these are like pen size. You can choose like what size you want. And then you see that it's going to make it like that side. You have to unclick it. Again, it's a little tricky. Oh, you got to come down and click this arrow. That's undo. So you're going to click around it to get what you want. So let's say I want the pen. Then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to use this tool. So this is 1/4. So I'm going to kind of cut it in half. Obviously, is that working for me? No, because I just used the wrong tool. I used the circle tool. So I'm going to hit undo or the eraser. And now I'm going to try using this one. And I'm going to, is it working again for me? Nope. So I'm going to undo what I just did. And I'm going to see what all these tools are. Sometimes they don't really tell you, so it's a little tricky. So that's the fill in. Oh, I finally clicked and got rid of it. Okay, so this is the pencil. This is obviously a circle, or not a circle, but the color. This is if you want to make a line. I can use this tool to draw a line. See how thick that is? That's because up here I chose a different thickness. I can erase, or I can undo things, okay? It's a little bit of a learning curve, so just be patient with it. So I'm gonna try to unclick that. That seems to be a little tricky for me on the mouse pad here. So I'm gonna come back, try it again. Okay, and then I'm gonna hit 4th. And I'm having as much problems as you might be having for some reason. I did not have this much problems earlier. Okay, I'm gonna hit done, go back into it. So hit done if you're having problems and go back into it. So I'm gonna use the pencil. That seems to be the easiest tool. So then I'm gonna draw it. I'm gonna take my mouse and pull it down like this, okay? So then this one is 1/8. You're gonna do the 1/8 one. The second part of the question, don't forget, 1/4 is blank 1/8. If 1/4 is less than or greater than, you draw the symbol. It doesn't matter if it's over that. It doesn't really matter to me, or the equal sign. You're just kind of showing your work for me. But make sure you're going to hit done. Make sure that you've read the question and you've done each thing for the question. So again, I'm going to go back and to show my work. If I need to erase something, I'm going to erase it. Okay. I would say stick with using the pencil. Don't try any of the crazy shape stuff. It's going to be kind of complicated to use. This is a text box. I mean, you don't need to use that. So just use the pencil. Okay. Does it have to be perfect? No. Okay. Just looking to see, can you partition shapes? Do you know how many parts the denominator is in the numerator? Do you know greater than, less than? Okay. If you're getting stuck like I was, just hit done and go back out of it and go back in it. Okay. So then you're going to use the symbols. You're going to draw the symbols again. To answer this question, just use the pencil. Okay. This one says fill in the blank with a fraction to make the statement true. Draw a matching model. So there's two parts to this. You're going to 1/7 is less than, you have to draw your own model. So you're just going to use the pencil again. Remember, you want to do equal size the best you can. Mine's obviously not equal. Just do the best you can. 1/7 is less than what? So you're going to draw a model that's going to show something that 1/7 can be less than. Same thing over here. 1/4 is greater than. You're going to draw the same model. So it's going to be a square. Is that a square? Nope. Just do the best you can. And I'm going to partition this somehow so that 1/4 is greater than it. I'm not going to really tell you all the answers to that. Okay. And then number 4 is multiple choice. If you need to see it bigger, can make it bigger, and that actually was smaller. And then this is 2 over 1 means 2 over 1, and this fraction is 1/2 of how we read this. So you're going to choose which fraction this is. What fraction of the figure is shaded? You're going to type your answer right here. So you can use words or you can use numbers. Or if you want to try a fraction thing, you can do that too. This one is a story problem. Justin mows part of his lawn, then his lawnmower runs out of gas. He has not mowed 9/10 of the lawn. What part of the lawn is mowed? Draw a picture to show your thinking. Click on show your work. Draw a picture of what you're thinking and write or type what part is done. So here you might want to do some text box, and you might want to say Justin mowed parts of his yard. Now, obviously that's too big. I can't see it. You're going to have to adjust this and make it smaller. Oh, I have an error. Someone hit OK and get out of this. So you can also use the pencil to help you with this. So I'm going to switch to the pencil, and I can just put he. I can kind of write with it. I'm using my finger just like you would because you probably don't have a mouse pad. But if you have a mouse, it might be easier. Or you can just write the fraction that he mowed. Okay, see what you can do with it. It might be a little complicated. So just kind of see what you can do. If it's too hard, you can let me know. Go out of it, into it to see if you need to get that toolbar to help you. All right, so take this quiz, see how you do on it, and keep learning on math.